I have to talk about one thing as well. I just remembered. So I went to a store here. Was it Saturday or was it Sunday? I think it was Saturday. It doesn't really matter. So I went there and I was searching for a thing, a product, and I looked at where they sell things, and everything had changed in that store. Like, and I had been there in that store the day earlier before and the night evening before. So they couldn't have done that big change in such a small amount of time. So I didn't think about it too much. I just went and searched for the product that I was looking for, and I found it. And then I just went to the cashier and you know, fixed it in that sense. Or I went first to the, I think, to the cashier, what do you call that, and then to the store. But like, it doesn't really matter which way it was. So then I had to come back again because the product I bought was again bad, or something was wrong with it. So, but I went back to the store and everything was normal again. So the things where they sold things was like the evening earlier. So can someone explain to me what this is or was? Or like, is this what they call psychosis? So this is really sci-fi, how do you pronounce that? So that was really, really confusing. I have one other time had something as strange happening, and it made me question reality a little bit. And that was when I was watching a video, and I posted it also to Facebook. And I put a time stamp, I think you call it, or like something like that, like where to look at the video. And the thing I was looking at the video, like it had changed. So like when you clicked on a timestamp or something like this, you didn't get to the moment of the video I was looking for, or like it had been removed from the video. I think you get what I'm saying, you know? So in a spiritual world, what is this? What is this being called? Like, have you ever experienced something like that? Like, that was really, really skiffy or sci-fi. I don't know which way to pronounce it, but like skiffy. I'm gonna say skiffy. So I have never experienced something like that before. Like going to the store and seeing everything has been changed and you can't find the product at the same place anymore you just yesterday saw it at, like, you know. So what on earth, like, you know, like it was like a dream or something. Like it was really strange. So I don't know, I have hard times with some dimensions or something like that. So I was talking in my being victim of the supernatural video. I was talking about like having the being diagnosed with schizophrenia, but I said wrong. Like I don't have that diagnosis yet. It's just they are thinking about diagnosing me with that. Like they are thinking I could possibly have schizophrenia. So but I have a feeling like that this stuff that people experience is 100% real. Like, you know, like all these experiences are real, and dimensions, and I don't know what type of dimension thing I was experiencing, but like I'm like fully 100% normal right now. I don't have psychosis. So what is that? Like, how is that possible? Like, it really made me think twice about reality. Like, like, what is real? Like, I'm starting to be like those ones who did drugs. Like, how is that possible? So this is what they call psychosis, and I should probably mention about that to my psychologist and scare the out of him. Like, we're dealing with dimensions. And you know what I really regret? That I didn't take photo. Like, I should have taken photo of that scenario. Like, like the way the store was in my eyes for the moment. Like, would the picture have shown, what would it have shown? Like, like, would it have shown like the real, like how it looked like? Or like, I'm not really sure like what happened. It was like some type of a problem. Like, like a glitch or something. Like, like, are they about to change things there, or are they just messing with me? Like, what? Like, was someone else experiencing what I was experiencing, or was it just me? How is this possible? But when you listen to schizophrenics, they talk about how they have these hallucinations and delusions. But like, delusions can be true. I believe in delusions. But like, hallucinations, like, like you see a spider crawling on you, or like I saw, I think that was like my first, or was it second, like if you count that video thing, but like kind of like my first, like or second, um what is it called, like hallucination, like that is with your like sight hallucination, like something you see that is not there. Like, I assume like no one else experienced what I experienced, like it was just me. So what? Like, it's really crazy. Like, seriously. Like, like no one else experienced. They were there in store with me, but no one else experienced what I experienced. Or I don't know. Like, that is so skiffy. Like, like no one was questioning anything there. Like, everyone was normal. They weren't like, "Hey, what is going on here? Like, why did you change all the places for the products, where they sell things?" So I guess it was me. I assume it was me. But I was also acting normal. But like, I had been the evening earlier there. So how is that possible? Like, how I just wanted to share this experience. So, Mandela effect, or what do you call that? Like, all these things that you remember, that something was called Sex in the City, or Sex and the City, or something like this, these things. And this was kind of like close to something like that. Also, I had a deja vu experience once, like when I went to a mental hospital-ish place, that when I was in the elevator with the guard, like I felt this deja vu. Like, this world is insane. Like, it's really crazy when you think about it. Like, but what I was experiencing? Like, if you understand what I meant. Like, I can repeat myself one more time. So I went to the store, and where they sell products, like, the way, the store have put like places for the products, like, where they sell everything. They sell shoes there, they sell animal food there, and they sell like clothes there. Like, these places for the products had changed. So where they sell shoes was now free time, like products you like have, you need, like, you sell like for products you sell for your free time. So that would be like backpacks and all these things. So that's what I was searching for. I don't know what that is called in English, but I was searching for something from there. And that was like where they sold shoes. So that free time section was there. And where the free time section had been earlier, that's where they sold animal food. Like in that moment, like of the confusion I was living there. So I don't know how this is possible, and I should have taken pictures, but you're not allowed to take pictures in a store, I think. But I should have taken pictures and just been wondering about this mess. Like, you know, would it have been like that? Those pictures would have been like what it really was, or like what really was different for a moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is dimensions. I think this is like something really skiffy, like. Like, and I'm so angry at people for not understanding that our mind is not just our brain. It's like it's like it's not just logical, it's also like spiritual. It's also like we dream, everyone is spiritual. Like, you know, we all have spirit, we dream, everyone dreams. And we can have psychic experiences, and we can have foresights, everyone can have that. And we have memories, and we hear our thoughts, and we hear music in our mind, and we see things in our mind. So we can read someone's thoughts sometimes, like we can sense things, we can connect telepathically, and such. So this world is much wider in this universe. So it was unexplainable, this moment I was experiencing, and I don't know what it was, but I should probably tell about that to my psychologist, just to like get a reaction from them. Like, for real, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk about what I experienced to them, so they can a little bit, like, you know, put me to the schizophrenia section. And I also have to say that, talk to them about like me having angels and demons talking to me, and not just like people's voices. Like, I think they're writing wrong now, like that is people's voices, but that too, but it's like a lot demons and angels and spirits and entities like that communicate with me. So I have those type of hallucinations, if you will. So yeah, I think I'm schizophrenic. So but I'm not saying schizophrenia is not real and doesn't exist. I'm just saying that I have a lot of real experiences. So but you know, delusions as well. And like sometimes you think something that is not really it, and stuff like that, and you think you're more beautiful than you are, you think you're more famous than you are. That's delusional. You think more of yourself as, or from what you are. But like, for like saying that it was psychosis, or that's just lazy. Like, you know, you're not digging deep into it, like what it really is about. And I think psychology is really linked to spirituality, and that's why if you go into the psychological area, you you will find a danger zone. Like, you will find like a lot of strange things, like spiritual things, like, you know, all these hallucinations and these psychosis like symptoms. And you will find a lot, you know. So you can get a little bit crazy on that path, I think. Or then you're just stupid. Like, oh, that's just my experience, or like opinion, that you're stupid if you don't understand certain things. But like, realize, you know, or have that awakening. Like, I think psychology really sets a little trap there for you. Like, when you read into psychology, you will find Becky singing. Like, you will naturally find also the psyche, this spiritual aspect of life. Like, you will find like the mind, and you will find like this portal to a spiritual realm. And that's where you can get a little crazy. So when you find that stuff, like, it's not just psychological, like, you know, it's also spiritual. So, and it happens here, like, you know, we realize here and we experience here things. So, enough talking. I need to go to sleep, but I just wanted to talk about that experience and what that was. Like, it wasn't even scary. Like, I think because I was in control in that situation. It was just like, what just happened? Okay, I'm just gonna go home. Like, I like literally gave like 0 FUCKs. Like, I just bought my product and I just went home. I had a problem with finding the product that wasn't broken. So I had issues with that. Like, a product I was searching for. I'm gonna show you what I was searching for. This was what I was searching for. If you can see it now. Like, you walk, sticks when you walk. Like, what are those things called in English? So, walking sticks. I don't know. Sauvakävely in Finnish. So I was searching for those and they kept on being broken. Like, every stick I found was broken. So we had a little bit issues there. And then that happened that the store like sold them at a different place. What? Like, this experience, this crazy experience. Like, like, it's just weird. Like, like, stop doing these weird things. Like, it's getting weird. I think spiritual realm of world is weird. Like, all those things there, like, are so weird. Like, your dreams are weird, and spiritual realm is the same. Like, it's weird. Like, really weird. Like, the things there. I lack motivation to get myself to go to sleep. I'm gonna actually talk a little bit more, but not so much. So I actually also look at myself now and I feel beautiful. Like, I don't always think I look beautiful, but right now I think I do. So I'm also really like happy to see myself right now in the camera, like on the screen. So it's really important for me to be beautiful or to look beautiful because that means I could find a partner to myself, and I'm really searching for a partner. So I really enjoy like the idea of being attractive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need a partner to yourself. You need someone, and I'm trying to be a little bit more normal because of that. So I would attract a partner to me and not be this strange schizophrenic, like this lunatic that everyone avoids. You know what I'm saying? Like, like when you talk about these things, like people are like, you're psychotic, and and then you stay alone. So I haven't shaved, so if you saw something, you know, that's natural. But like, I'm not really into like showing like armpit hair or stuff like that. You can see that. So it's time to go to sleep. It's time to go to sleep. This is my personality. I'm gonna try to make videos more and like be in contact, connection with people, and not get depressed. I'm a little bit like out of my depression right now, and I'm thinking about when I was depressed, and you kind of like killing yourself. And I'm thinking about all the ways I killed myself, right now. Like, I was like just lying in the bed, and it's not healthy, but I'm here. I'm alive. So, hello. What was that experience I experienced? Like, can someone tell me? I tried to ask about it online and no one replied. So I assume that not the people who would know about it saw it. So this is why it's good to make a video. So I'm gonna put the title, like, what was this experience I experienced? So maybe some people, right people, will find it and they can reply to me what that is. Some guru or something. Like, what was it? Or doesn't anyone know what that was? Like, is that the problem? Like, people don't know what I experienced? Like, that's scary. I just hope I won't experience that more. Like, of that. Like, it was really weird. So, do you like lose motivation to go to school or to work or something like that? Because I lost motivation to go to that place tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna go with lack of sleep. But this is more important right now. So, hola, mis amigos. I'm not a Latina, so we're gonna stop doing that. Good night. I have done these videos now and they are what they are, and hopefully they are great or better than before. So I'm trying to think like what I'm creating, what type of content I'm creating, what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I'm doing a work here. I'm not just filming, I'm actually working hard. Good night.